It's 1200 GMT. That's 3 p.m. in Gaza. This is the scene there. You can still see smoke rising above the skyline. Hospitals there are being overwhelmed. There's a severe shortage of supplies as Israel continues its bombardment on this densely populated enclave. At least 3,700 Palestinians have been injured, more than 200 of them children. Gaza's health ministry has accused Israel of targeting its ambulances, injuring paramedics. And a food crisis is also looming. The UN says it's been forced to close all 14 food distribution centres, and that affects 500,000 people. Let's go to Jamila Abu Zanouna. She's live for us in Gaza. And Jamila, you're outside the Al-Shifa hospital. It was another long night of ferocious airstrikes all over the Gaza Strip. What is the scene there this morning?
Yes, we have just finished the press conference of the Director of Government Media Office, Dr. Salama Marouf, who has filled us with the updates of the increasing numbers of the casualties in Gaza. So we have a total number of more than 765 dead and 8,000 highly injured in Al-Shifa Hospital. He's also announced a total number of 168 buildings of residential buildings and towers that were targeted in the bombardments for the last 3 days and until today. It's also important to mention that this is the fourth day, and by tomorrow there will be a complete shutdown of power with no water, no food, and nothing, no supplies at all. And the Israeli airplanes have, air jets have shot and attacked the Rafah cross point today with multiple rockets. So there's no way to come out or to receive any help from the outside. We have today with in our company, Dr. Midhat Abbas. We have a couple of questions to ask you for the situation in Gaza. What do you think of what's happening, and what do you expect for the next couple of days?
Well, I'm not so optimistic. In fact, what happened prior to this crisis, we have had shortage of medications, medical supplies, and reagents required to operate the laboratories of our hospital. In fact, so the situation was very hard and complicated. Then, after this crisis, we have received thousands of the injured. As you see, this is pressurizing the Ministry of Health staff and health facilities, especially that all the bed capacities, our capacity in the hospitals is only some 2,000 beds. For that reason, 2,000 beds with more than 2,000 injured, it means that we are about to collapse. The other thing is that with shortage of medication, we are consuming today in one day what in the ordinary days we consume in 1 month. For that reason, we should have enough medications right now at once. Those medications and medical supplies will be used in the operation rooms, intensive care units, and in the laboratories and in the emergency rooms at that. On the other hand, the situation is so bad. 5 ambulances are attacked till this moment, and 5 of our colleagues are killed already. There is no safe route for the health professionals to move between hospitals and their homes. On the other hand, health facilities are being attacked. Like Nasser Hospital, they have attacked one of the ambulances inside the premises of Nasser Hospital. And Beit Hanoun, all the city of Beit Hanoun is totally annihilated, including banning the work inside the Beit Hanoun only hospital existing in this area. The problem of electricity now was coincident with this crisis, so we have no electricity now in hospitals, and we are relying on standby generators, consuming a lot of fuel, some 800,000 liters of diesel required every month. We do not have enough fuel. At the same time, the borders are sealed, so we cannot bring inside any additional fuel. I think without opening the borders now freely for extra patients to travel abroad, without stopping this war against civilians in Gaza Strip, without having medication, medical supplies right now, we will be having a very big problem. And I'm afraid, sorry to say, that the health system will collapse in Gaza Strip.
Thank you, Dr. Midhat.
You're welcome.
I'll leave it to you after hearing what's been happening at Gaza in the latest news. And we have no we have no expected scenario in the next couple of hours or days.
OK, Jamila Abu Zanouna bringing us the latest there from outside Al Shifa Hospital in Gaza.